Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Olivia Jarvis. In today's video I am going to be doing my highly requested full tanning routine. I'm the absolute tan queen. I have been religiously tanning since about 14 years old. I'm pretty certain I have tried nearly every single brand underneath the sun. I've tried every technique, literally going back to the days where I used to apply my tan with my hands, just bare hands. The amount of times I've done it with just a sock. Now we've moved on over to being luxurious with an actual tanning mitt, which is amazing. I think I've been using a tanning mitt for a good few years now, thank God. Without a tanning mitt I will always go back to using a sock. Nothing wrong with that if any of you guys use a sock, but you definitely get a better application using a mitt, that's for sure. I don't go on any sunbeds. I did go through a phase of getting sunbeds, and I think that was about 2 years ago, before I was going on holiday, but I wouldn't do it again now, just knowing all the risks. Natural tan, it does look nice and everything like that, but my skin just goes quite dry and stuff, and it's just not good for you, and I don't want to age early and that kind of thing. And of course, with me living in the UK, it is quite rare that we get like consistent enough sunshine to catch like a good glowy tanning. I don't actually fake tan my face just because I have the most sensitive skin and I'm so prone to acne, and I haven't yet found like a face tanner that doesn't bring me out in spots and that kind of thing. I just have to put some extra bronzer on when I've tanned my body. I always aim to shave and everything the day before I start tanning, so like 24 hours before I apply a tan, just because obviously your pores are still open then, so you don't want the tan to like seep in and it just looks, you know, like that like dinosaur type skin vibe. But obviously, you know, if you're in a rush, you've got, a girl's got to do what you've got to do. So I start off to try rub off like all the excess areas, so you know, like on your elbows, knees, ankles and stuff like that. So this is my second bottle of this stuff, and it is amazing. It's like a self-tan eraser by Sienna X, a tan removing mitt as well, and I just scrub this all over, but make sure you've got like a towel on the floor, so I'll literally just in circular motion. This really helps get like a smoother tan. So first things first, I've showered, dried my hair. Before tanning, make sure your hair is dry, because the amount of times I have gone in with wet hair and then it's like trickled down my back. So I'd always recommend to dry your hair first, and then I just shove my hair in a bun so that there's no bits, like wispy bits hanging down and whatnot, and then move into the tanning business. Obviously, usually I would never tan in clothes, but I can't come on here naked. Anyway, so I'm just gonna have to like make do with this. My tanning back partner isn't available today. Usually Mason does do my back, so I'm gonna have to do some crazy stuff to get this back tan. Start by showing you what products I use when I'm tanning. So obviously I've shown you the tan remover, and then this is one of my favourite Sienna X products. It's the Sleep Q10 Tinted Self Tan Mousse for face and body. It's a medium deep coverage. It's a sleeping one, which I really like because I really like a really deep tan. And this, I've got so many like compliments saying how natural this looks, natural dark tan, because I have found like a lot of other brands and stuff, I find it goes quite green. And also I think because this Sienna X is like a professional tanning brand, they've just got it right. Like it smells like coconut, it's vegan and like cruelty free and everything. And then I'll usually just sleep in it and it develops so nice and dark, and then I'll just wash it off in the morning. Like if I'm working from home or whatever, I'll tan in the morning. I kind of mix it up. Sometimes I'll sleep in my tan, or sometimes I'll do it in the daytime, because then it avoids getting your sheets covered in tan, which isn't really a problem. And to be fair, I have actually found that this tan isn't too bad on my sheets. Like other times, like it looks like, just looks terrible. You know, you wake up in the morning, your sheets are like black, and I've got white sheets. So, you know, if you just bang your sheets on a 60-degree wash, you come out pristine. I buy all my Sienna X products from Superdrug as well. I also got the double-sided mitt, which is really soft, and again, I can just shove this in the wash. It beats using a sock or a hand, or I'm trying to think, I feel like I've used so much stuff. Well, more so when I was younger, I was clueless when it came to tan. Shove it on here. I remember I used to miss my neck out, everything. It'd be transferable. Every time I used would just like stick to the toilet seat. It was just not the best. I need to get some more of this because I've only got a bit left actually. So about, ooh. And I'll probably apply this maybe once or twice a week, and it lasts really, really well. Especially if you're like a first time tanner, I would recommend doing it in the bathroom because you definitely need some like carpet stain remover otherwise, because it does just seem to, second time I haven't spilled though. So I'd recommend either doing it in the bathroom or putting like a huge towel. For me, I need to like cover the entire floor. After, if I've slept in it or whatever, I use just some like moisturizer, just whatever I've got in at the moment, and then I'll just put that on top. Grabbed a huge towel. Obviously just stand on it. Take the slippers off. Always grab the mitt and do like 2 to 3 little squirts. I'll give it a good shake. Comes out like a mousse. How satisfying is that? Smells amazing. And then I usually always start with my legs and just rub in like a circular motion, and just make sure you get like every crease. It already goes on, what I quite like about this, it does go on quite dark, so that is the difference so far. In front of a big mirror so you can actually see what you're doing. I just tried to do it blind, and it definitely in the hands too. Like, remember to get all the knuckle areas, because that's where you can get like the little white patches and the lines. But I think you can kind of use just the excess off the actual glove, like, you know, for your hand areas, because I used to always make the mistake of having like really orange hands. Look how dark that is. Back of your like neck area, I used to always forget this part. And if you have a crease like me under there, just make sure to try and get into there. And a bit on the ears. This isn't even that nice. So I'm back 6 hours later, finished colour after 6 hours. So nice, streak free, super bronze, just in time for golden hour as the sun makes an appearance. I literally look like straight off the plane from Barbados. Yeah, I'm so happy with this colour. Not so happy with my hair right now. Such a nice deep colour. I think it's like a really olive tone rather than like a greeny. Can probably scrub this off and put on some moisturiser, and I'm good to go. It smells so good. Like, it doesn't smell like biscuits or, you know, just that weird, like sometimes fake tan smell. It even goes on like the right patches. I think the knees look like an actual tan. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't already, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Oh, where am I going? And subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.